me see. Nah, he look different. He look broke. Hold up. I don't want to break. See, if I bend him like this, the lens probably pop out. I don't even know. Yeah, let me see. I don't want the lens to pop out. Let me see. What kind of lens that is? Let's see what that shit going. Hold on. Yeah, I'm finna show you. I guess this one. I don't know. All this new to me. I'm trying to see what's happening with what. I don't know. What's the name of this one? This one is called The Mysterious Death of the Man That Murdered Pimp C. Okay, when it came out. 504 Street Story. Okay, I see that 504 Street Stories. Something about. Hold on, let me get set up because y'all can't see it. We gonna watch this. That's what we gonna do.
No, mama died saying my baby was poisoned with cyanide.
But he was telling me about his whole day, his whole night.
You describing the coroner. He asked you in the room.
God damn, this bitch ain't been on 5 seconds. Why am I on the screen?
No, mama. No,
That's how it come
mama.
on?
No, mama. Mama died saying my baby was poisoned with cyanide.
But he was telling me about his whole day, his whole night.
You describing the coroner look. He asked you in the room, what did he look like?
No, Pimp wasn't in the bed in the room.
He wasn't.
No, they was removing him when we was on the phone.
That's the other part, because I asked people, can you kill yourself twice?
She went to the restroom and Buddy said, look, y'all don't say nothing. I'm going to play a joke on Pimp.
Then I was just there, so it's not like, yeah.
Oh, wait, you was in California?
Yeah, I left. Long story short.
Okay, all right, see. Hold on, that's the name of it.
Short.
That's the name of this shit. The Mysterious Death of the Man That Murdered Pimp C. Long little, okay. Well, let's see what's happening.
Pimp C, born Chad Butler, was found dead in this hotel room on the morning of December the 7th in 2007. After answering the 911 call, the LA County Fire Department discovered Pimp dead in his 6th floor room in the Mondrian Hotel. Pimp.
All right, so don't nobody ask me why I don't stay on the 6th floor no more, so maybe now y'all know now. Seem like, well, hold on, I'm gonna pay this a little attention because it seemed like they might have did some research on this one. I don't know yet. Let me see.
After answering the 911 call, the LA County Fire Department discovered Pimp dead in his 6th floor room in the Mondrian Hotel. Pimp was in LA following a performance with Too Short at the House of Blues a few days earlier. Captain Ed Winter of the LA County's coroner's office stated that Pimp died of natural causes. According to Winter, there were no drugs on his person, nor was there any paraphernalia in his hotel room.
Okay, y'all heard that? Hold on, let me rewind just in case y'all ain't hear it.
No drugs on his person, stated that Pimp died of natural causes. According to Winter, there were no drugs on his person, nor was there any paraphernalia in his hotel room.
There were no drugs on his person, nor were there any paraphernalia in his hotel room. Okay. Whoever this is, they did their research. They know a little something.
Any way you spin it, there's no such thing as an unexpected death. But for Pimp, his passing was at a noticeably pivotal time in his long-running career. Pimp died just mere months after he and Bun B linked up with Outkast for their International Players Anthem, I Chose You collaboration, UGK's biggest commercial splash to date, and quite frankly, one of the best rap songs to ever be made. Let's move on. Larry Franklin Adams, aka LA,
Nah. This just so y'all see this nigga right here? Hold on, let me make sure y'all can see. I be getting tired of the questions. If you ain't got no fucking street knowledge, don't watch this right now either, because you ain't gonna understand what I'm saying. Do y'all see this nigga right here? See the little nose right there? That's the nigga Larry. That's LA. It's not, this shit ain't that hard to figure out. That's him right there. That's the nigga. This, quit running all around the shit, blah, 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 whatever. That's the nigga that these niggas keep saying allegedly, all this shit. Man, that's the nigga that killed, bro. Right there. That's him. That's Larry. AKA LA. Nigga from Jackson. He was from Jackson. The bitch ain't here no more. Let's see if they know about that.
Born in 1983, hails from Jackson, Mississippi. Larry would later relocate to Cali, Fresno to be exact, where he would be a known player in the game. It wouldn't be long before LA would build a relationship with Pimp. Per the people in Pimp's circle, LA was known for showing up to Pimp's out-of-town shows as he would steadily begin to become closer and closer to Pimp.
Motherfucker. This nigga here.
Per the streets of PA and Beaumont, whenever Pimp would be on the road, LA was allegedly backdooring Pimp, sleeping with his wife.
All I know is this.
God damn, they gonna have me again?
PA. Shout out to Butler and Beaumont and shit. Like
what he said?
Allegedly backdooring the streets of PA and Beaumont, whenever Pimp would be on the road, LA was allegedly backdooring Pimp, creeping with his wife.
Wait, what?
Would be on the road. Per the streets of PA and Beaumont, whenever Pimp would be on the road, LA was allegedly backdooring Pimp, creeping with his wife.
No, that's not. That ain't what I said or what I heard. It's not when we was on the road that Larry was supposedly backdooring in conversation. No, it was after Pimp had passed away. So that's wrong. Whoever made this, they need to get that info right.
all I know is this shit that was going around in PA. Shout out to Butler and Beaumont and shit like that. And this is what's that word? Allegedly.
Fuck allegedly.
You know what I'm saying? That the Larry nigga was creeping in through the back and shit. This the shit that niggas ain't gonna tell you except the niggas who's really right there.
Although LA was running tough with Pimp, people closest to Pimp, like 17 the Hog, will go on record to state
Why
that
you putting me on blast, nigga? I ain't the only one saying nothing.
Really right there.
Although LA was running tough with Pimp, people closest to Pimp, like 17 the Hog, will go on record to state that he didn't know LA, that he only knew of LA.
I didn't, nigga. You know
Who's
that
a
nigga?
guy named Buddy?
This me again.
Man, named Larry. Okay, we called him L.A.
Wait a minute.
State that he didn't know LA, that he only like.
I said what?
Larry nigga was creeping in through the back and shit. This the shit that niggas ain't gonna tell you except the niggas who's really right there.
Although LA was running tough with Pimp, people closest to Pimp, like 17 the Hog, will go on record to state that he didn't know LA, that he only knew of LA.
Larry.
Who's a guy named Buddy?
Larry.
Man, named Larry. Okay, we called him L.A.
Yeah.
That was his name. He was, I don't know. Shout out to Mississippi. He was a Mississippi. He was from Jacktown.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know him. You feel me? When I got there, I didn't know him, but Pimp would always tell me like, L.A. say, you the coldest one, you know what I'm saying? Because it was always between me and Toe for Pimp as his rappers, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, hold on.
And so I ain't really know he would be at the show.
Why? Okay, wait. Now I see why people sending me these. It's a lot of people doing and I ain't mad at them, man. it's time for bro to get his bro, they need more documentaries on it, but just make sure everybody do you know, they research the right way and say the right stuff. But I ain't know I was on all these. Like they just this why I don't do interviews, because it end up on however many whatever. But maybe it's a good thing, because maybe they getting some truth that they could use or whatever. But it be when stuff gets said and be like, that ain't what I said. That ain't what I meant. You feel me? Like, but he did his research. I'm trying. It's too much meat on here for me. I don't, everybody else can do. I remember, I'm looking at this because I remember on this interview, I didn't want to answer this shit. Like, because I knew if I answered it the way, if I just say, yeah, the truth, whatever, then, yeah, it's gone viral. They gonna say whatever. So I was trying to say, like, hey, man, I don't do interviews. So I'm looking at Ken like, bro, what you want me to do? You want me to just go on, say the whole truth, just say it? Or you want me to answer this shit politically correct? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't give a fuck. But, well, it ain't about it. Let's check this out.
I don't know. Shout out to Mississippi. He was in Mississippi, but he was from Jacktown.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know him. You feel me? When I got there, I didn't know him, but Pimp would always tell me, like, they say, you the coldest one, you know what I'm saying? Because it was always between me and Toe for Pimp as his rappers, you know what I'm saying? And so I ain't really know. He would be at the shows, like, at different cities we would go to. He would be there. But Ken could tell you, it was an entourage us.
Pimp and Mama West, who were the sole owners of UGK Records, opened the doors for LA to invest in the label. It was rumored that LA had invested a meal ticket into UGK.
I'm not sure the total amount.
It wasn't a meal.
On the phone. He gave C like $100K. Put a meal zero. Yeah.
I don't, that's not, whoever made this use they footage. I don't use, so don't be saying my channel use that platform y'all just seen. I don't rock with dude. That's whoever made this right here. 504 Street, whatever. This is one of the documentaries.
Let's fast forward. The year is 2007. Pimp is in LA finalizing an 8-figure publishing deal. Pimp's other choice was the Mandarin.
Okay, nah. That right there, that's exactly how Pimp Room was. Like that. That's actually the Mandarin now. It's the only thing that done changed is, it's a microphone finna fall over. Hold on. Let me see something. This wasn't there when we went. That screen, see that screen? Right here? That wasn't there. That's the only thing I could, like, and them lamps was different. But this was just like Pimp Room right here. That's the bathroom right there. Right here was like a little living room section. That's where y'all see that chair. Right there, it was like a chair, and then they had a couch, and then they had a TV, and like a little bar section. That was right there. So when Ed was over here, and I was over here, and Pimp Bag was like right here, and we pulled the covers back, and the blood and the stuff that was on the bed was from the top of the pillows right here to about right here, to like waist, where your waist at. It was like blood and mucus mixed together. And that's when me and Ed looked at each other, and we put the cover back on top of it so Shannara and then one had to look at it. But yeah, this with the room. Only thing different is it's upgraded now. Them lamps different, and whatever the hell that screen is was not there. They ain't had no whatever in 2007.
Hotel.
And that shit wasn't above the bed.
Edgar, Pimp's cousin, who is usually always on the road with Pimp, did not make the trip. For this particular trip, something very suspicious had taken place. Pimp's wife had hit Mama West up, telling her that Edgar won't be able to make the trip. This had all taken place without Edgar having knowledge of.
Okay, this boy did a little research. whoever this is. Hold on, let me see. 504. I don't want to get his name wrong. I'm just 504 Street Stories Unplugged. He did a little research. He off on some stuff, but
The conversation.
I know this is gonna probably stir up some things, but I gotta say it because that's how I feel. I always thought it was something suspicious from day one. I never told C I had to work, so apparently his wife told him, okay, rewind. Mama was like, I thought you had to work. This is why they was already gone. Like, nah, where you get that from? Well, Shanard told C you had to work so you couldn't go on the trip.
Wait a minute.
now see, we was cause me and Ed was
So,
me and Ed stayed back. So
Stop me from going.
me and Ed was at the high rise, and then they, anyway, I ain't finna get into that on here. So I always wonder why Ed didn't go with bruh to California when he left, because I wanted to stay because we was recording and me and Bankroll was running around doing shit. We ain't had no business knocking bitches and doing all kind of shit. So, but I really, I was wondering why Ed didn't go. So Ed must have found out later that what they saying right here. Because yeah, I remember when so we there, they leave, and then me and Ed get a call saying Shanard coming back to move the car. And the shit ain't make no sense to me and Ed because we could have moved the car. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they didn't know, but we knew that Pimp knew. So that's a whole nother, me and Ed know what's up with that. Why? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we pick up Shanard get back to the high rise, and we picking up our phones and shit, all talking to Pimp separately. Like he texting me, he texting Ed, he texting Shanard. Everybody's talking to him separately. Ain't we sitting there all, whatever. So this is anyway, long story short, whoever this dude is that's doing this documentary, it looked like he just been paying attention to everything that's going on, and he doing pretty good at pulling the truth out of stuff. It's just some stuff he don't really, how could he know? He wasn't there.
Oh,
This is where things would get shady. Later that night, Pimp was left in his hotel room with 3 people. His wife, who was in attendance at the time, left the room with the excuse being that Pimp's Bentley would be towed if she didn't move it.
Who in the chat?
In an entirely different state.
Then
Who in the chat?
I was just there.
What is Shanard talking about? What'd she say?
Told if she didn't move it, which was in an entirely different state.
Then I was just there, so it's not like
she didn't move. What?
Left the room with the excuse being that Pimp's Bentley would be towed if she didn't move it, which was in an entirely different state.
Then I was just there, so it's not like
Most people have in 2023 the best way to make money on Amazon is not with physical.
yeah.
Oh, wait, you was in California?
Yeah, I left. Long story short, again. I left to move the car. We were rushing.
Oh, yeah, she talking.
We're on Trill time. Okay, so
Bond time and Trill time. That's the time she be on.
Mike Rowe. Stacy works at Bush. So we already been in California a day. She hits me and Shanard, you better move the car or have somebody send me the keys, something.
Okay.
We're on Trill time. The car.
Now, Stacy is Mike Mo's wife. Mike Mo, she cool. She ain't got, and that's why Mike Mo he don't do no interviews either. But Stacy worked at the airport, and she did. She one that from what we know, that Shanard called her and said that the Bentley was parked illegally. But my thing to this day still is, it didn't make no sense for her to have to I'ma just shut up. Let me finish watching that shit.
Long story short, again. I left to move.
And then don't forget, y'all, I'm blackballed now. So when Shanard would speak, that's why y'all ain't gonna ever hear her say 17 and Ed was at the whatever and whatever. No, that's who lived in the house. Me, Ed, Shannara, Chatty Boo, Christian, and Pimp. Let's get that clear. Mike Mo and his wife, that's who it Mike Mo's wife, Stacy, Mike Mo, Shannara, Ed, and me. That's the 5 people that went to California to go identify the body. Bun drove us to the airport. Like, come on, bro. Feel me? Like
the car. We were rushing as usual. We're on TRILL now. Okay.
She ain't gonna say 17 now. She ain't gonna say oh, 2024 is on their ass.
So Divine time and TRILL time. That's the time she be on.
You know, Mike Mo. Stacy Mo. Stacy works at Bush. So we already been.
Yeah, Stacy work at Bush. There you go.
Okay. So
Divine time and TRILL time. That's the time
Mike
she be
Mo,
on.
you know, Mike Mo. Stacy Mo. Stacy works at Bush. So we already been in California a day. She hits me and like, Shannara, you better move the car or have somebody send me the keys, something. So I was like, oh shit, I know I should have parked there.
Not long after that, Pimp would be snaked and lose his life. A large amount of people would attend Pimp's funeral, which was draped heavily with armed personnel.
Several well-known rap artists were among hundreds of fans that bid farewell to Pimp C.
And despite their celebrity status, stars and citizens alike faced heavy security at the Civic Center.
He did good, though, man. Whoever he is, I don't know, dude, but he's. It seems like he just went through everything that he could find that was public, you know, and he found the truth in it, and he putting out the best he can, you know what I'm saying? But it's just when they do these documentaries and stuff, like all they got to do is holler at the ones that's still here that was there. And you know what I'm saying? I know I don't like talking to people, nothing, and Ed really don't. Mike Mo don't, and Shannara ain't no help. So I can see how it's hard for people to get the whole truth on stuff, because the people who live here, we don't really like talking about it. We got to relive it every time we talk about it. But don't worry about it. I'm gonna eat my vegetables and do my push. I see we're gonna have to get some shit straight.
Bush continues our team coverage with that part of the story.
At the request of the family, security was in full force at Chad Pimp C. Butler's funeral Thursday.
Yeah, security.
We're searching all persons,
shooters on the roof.
Metal detectors, just for the main thing, cell phones with cameras, stuff like that.
Now y'all got to remember the foot. It looked like this because this 2007 wasn't no whatever. This is what the footage looked like. This ain't this yeah. So yeah, they ain't lying. No, they had. We trying to, all the pallbearers, we right there, the family, we trying to get stuff, and we looking, bro, and it's shooters on the roof all over. It's like 4 or 5 different roofs, and they could say they was there to protect us, but bro, when we trying to lay our brother in his final resting spot, and you look up and you seeing sniper rifles pointed at your head, it's weird for you to feel like they protecting you. You don't know if they protecting you or if they gonna shoot you. You don't know who they gonna shoot at. Why are they shooters on the roof? Like,
everyone wear proper funeral attire. They don't want any type of cell phones, any type of recording devices, things of those nature inside the Civic Center.
Port Arthur Police Lieutenant Martin.
And just to be clear, it ain't matter what the fuck we wanted, they were still in there with shit recording it. Anyway.
Ledge says only a few days after Butler's death, law enforcement agencies began planning for the security, including Groves and Port Neches police, the DPS, Jefferson County Sheriff's deputies, and constables. The FBI provided backup and placed marksmen on the roofs of nearby buildings.
Backup? Hold up. Told y'all, look. Y'all see that shit?
Marksmen on the Rowan County Sheriff's deputies and constables. The FBI provided backup and placed.
Look at these motherfuckers, man. I told y'all, that's just how they. Now y'all picture trying to. Pimp was heavy. Pimp was heavy. So that's why we rolling him on the concrete. When y'all see this, we had to carry him once we got to the actual cemetery. So y'all picture trying to get your big ass homeboy and then get everything done. And you looking up, and that's what you looking at. You looking at these niggas.
Marksmen on the roofs of nearby buildings.
Look at this shit.
This is not a show. This is a respect for a gentleman who has passed away, and we want everything to go orderly.
Well, we didn't know what the magnitude of the crowd was going to be, and everything was safety precautions.
17.
We wasn't expecting any trouble, but to react if we did have any trouble.
Jefferson County Constable Eddie Collins worked closely with the family to plan the funeral, down to the smallest detail. The fans were allowed through the front entrance. The family, including close friends, rappers Bun B, Mike Jones, and Chameleonaire, went through the side door. Officers Bun B, Mike Jones, and Chameleonaire family, including close friends, rappers Bun B.
Yeah, look at Chatty Boo. Look how young Chatty. Well, he was grown, but boy, it look like I'm walking next to Pimp. That's Chatty Boo. That's his son. There go Eddie Rabbit. There go Bun. Look at Chatty Boo, man.
B, Mike Jones, and Chameleonaire went through a side door. Officers say it was important to keep security.
Is that? Hold on, is that? No, that's not 8. I thought that was 8.
Tight, not only because some of the famous people attending, but because this was one of the largest funerals in Port Arthur's history.
But they got so many of his fans who want to see him, you know, who bought every album, but they can't get in.
And celebrities were no exception, as one was almost turned away.
They ain't letting us in. They say we ain't.
Hey, I ain't gonna even lie. While they talking that shit, I'm the one sent. Mama always said, baby, go ahead and tell them they can that's daring them waiting them gone. They can be in, they can come in. So I had to go tell the security guards and Ed went and told them too. That's how Webb and them got in. If y'all really want to get into this shit, we could really do it. Y'all really don't though. I'm telling y'all don't want to know the whole fucking truth. Y'all just want to know the shit that, trust me, because niggas be that. I'm a hush, man. Let's watch this. Let's see.
However, Webby was eventually allowed in to pay his respects with other artists such as Bun B, the other half of the Underground King, and Mike Jones.
Hold up.
However, Webby was eventually allowed in to pay his respects with other artists such as Bun B, the other half of the Underground Kings, and Mike Jones.
Man, I had to show my respect, man. Pimp C brought me in the game, you know.
Houston rapper Chameleonaire says Pimp C's talents will be greatly missed in the hip-hop industry.
Man, it's just his personality, man, his spirit, his soul. Like, there's nobody that can duplicate that.
Touched everybody, so I just wanted to come out to get that support because he's definitely a true famous player, so I'm here for him.
Butler's mother, who's affectionately called Mama West, hopes her son's legacy will live on through the music of other artists.
He's going to leave a legacy that's going to be very positive, and we're going to continue it. And, you know, we're going to try to keep the torch going, you know?
Carrying the torch for the...
Who kept the torch going? I'm just curious. Who kept the torch going? The niggas, see, niggas be singing shit. That's why I ain't want to be on none of this shit back then. I don't like doing it now. Oh, we going to keep the torch. Niggas ain't nobody keep nothing. Okay, let's watch this.
Other artists inspired by the talented Port Arthur native.
Damn, nigga, I repeat. Rest in peace, I repeat. Right though. UGK Posse, bitch.
English KTV4, Port Arthur.
Now, peep this. After Pimp's death, his people Bird will walk in on Mama West unannounced. It was at this point that Bird overheard Mama West and then he an argument over the phone.
That right?
Bird said he walked in on Mama while she was living on Streetport Ave. Right? Yeah. Came in through the garage like we always did. And he said,
once again, this ain't me using it. This is 504 homie who did this document. I don't use this footage. I don't fuck with him. This something that used this right here, not me.
He was coming in the house. She was finishing a argument on the phone with someone.
Yeah. Nigga, you wouldn't know because you wasn't around.
Was, baby, you didn't own it while he was alive and you ain't gonna own it now. And you didn't know what that was about.
First of all, Bobo don't know shit. He talking about what Bird told him. If he needs to shut the fuck up and let Ed talk, because he don't fucking know. He don't know shit. He wasn't there. He wasn't around him.
And he said, Mama, who is that? She said, That was that Larry nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Old buddy.
Yeah. Nigga, why you talking aggressive now? They see this would make me mad. These niggas knew that Larry nigga before I got in the camp, before I even came around. Where in the fuck was he at? This nigga wasn't never around. Y'all want to ask some questions? Ask the questions about how this nigga was able to even get next to Pimp like that. How he was even like, yeah, bitch ass niggas. I'm a hush. Like, yeah, let's just watch this. He needs to shut up and just let Ed talk. There go the ugly ass Larry nigga right there. He ain't here no more though. He ain't got to that on here. But I'm gonna tell y'all like this, and you better use your mind to listen to what I'm saying. I don't like talking about the shit because it's dealt with. That bitch ass nigga right there gone, and his brother gone. Yeah. And really the way he went was just like, bro. It was, yeah. Do your research. That wasn't no accident, nigga. The way his brother, that wasn't no accident. He really was supposed to be like his brother was, but it was a little too gruesome. Do your research, you'll figure it out. Mississippi shit, nigga.
Bird would later learn from Mama West that it was L.A. on the phone making claims that he was now the owner of UGK. Why had this argument taken place, you might ask? Edgar will go on record to share the details.
Common sense. If you got two people that own one company,
yes,
one person dead,
yes,
is your
no. He didn't say he owned UGK Records.
Oh, he owned UGK.
Yes, that's what he said.
Fuck, he didn't. No, he didn't. We was saying he knew he ain't own no fucking UGK. He knew he ain't own Pimp and Bun. He was trying to say he owned UGK Records then. So I don't know what to see once again. It's Bobo. That's why Ed like, what? Y'all, if y'all watch the shit, y'all watching it with me. That's why you seeing Ed be like, what? Because that's not what the fuck. No. He knew he didn't own UGK. UGK is Pimp and Bun. He was saying he owned UGK Records, UGK Posse, all Pimp artists, all us, all that. That's what he was trying to tell Mama West, and Mama cussed his ass out. What is this? This the funeral? Yeah, that's us again.
Another wild situation that was...
Who is them young for now? Is me and Bun so whatever, right? Ain't that Bun right there? Ain't that young 17 right there? See that little skinny ass yellow nigga right there? Yeah, Man, I don't know what these niggas be talking about. There go Eddie Rabbit over there. There go Chatty Boo right across from me. That's Pimp big ass. I told y'all he was big. We rolling his ass in the Civic Center because he was hippie.
Take place during this entire ordeal was L.A. showing up.
There go Mike Mo. That's TOE behind me. That's you looking at Pimp Crew. That's DJ Bird over there. The one they saying walked in when Mama was fussing with Larry. Come on, man. Y'all want to get to it, let's get to it.
Pim's funeral with bodyguards.
You know what's crazy? I seen Ballin'.
Look at this nigga. I ain't gonna even say nothing.
Gee, they walked in the back when it was over. They was walking in, and when they walked in, old buddy was behind them with security. What was that about?
I saw David Banner.
I'm talking about old buddy, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
buddy got security at the funeral.
See, they kept calling that nigga Buddy. That's what fucked everybody up on the internet. They kept, oh, Buddy. Man, the nigga named Larry. The nigga named L.A.
What the fuck you got?
Larry. Bitch ass ain't here no more. He gone to the upper room, nigga. Him and his brother. But they kept saying Buddy. Like, just say his name, bro. It was Larry, a.k.a. L.A.
What all these niggas around you for?
Dude was even allegedly bragging in the streets of Jackson.
There he is. There he is. Yeah, nigga. Out of there.
That it was in fact. Dude was even allegedly bragging in the streets of Jackson that it...
Y'all heard him? Y'all heard him. I don't want y'all to pay attention. He was bragging in the streets of what? And where is that at? That's in Mississippi, right? Where's 17 from? Yeah. You really gonna just disrespect bro like that and run around, yeah, where I'm from. And everybody in Mississippi love Pimp, nigga. And you think he thought he really was running around right.
It was in fact him who had killed Pimp.
And like you...
Of Jackson.
He was around you for...
Dude was evil.
Why all these niggas talking about who? Man, I ain't saying Niggas get on there and talk, but wasn't nobody gonna make a move for Pimp. Wasn't nobody gonna make sure like nothing got handled though. But it got handled. Allegedly.
Even allegedly bragging in the streets of Jackson that it was in fact him who had killed Pimp.
And like you and I said that you had heard the same thing, that he was going around bragging.
Yeah.
That he had done this.
Yeah.
What? I know you heard it, nigga, because you not in Mississippi. You heard. You heard. See, this the thing. Niggas was hearing shit late. Like, it was getting to everybody else. I ain't saying it was their fault, but they was hearing it late. You feel me? Like, this the crib. I'm getting it firsthand. When he first started bragging. Like.
Yes, in the streets of Jackson.
And I heard it from someone who at one point really didn't know I was even affiliated with Pimp, but we were associated through a former organization I was with. And we just got to talking. He said, "Hey man, what's up with Buddy?" And I was like, I've heard this and heard that. It's like, man, well, what you heard is true, because I'm from Jackson.
Yes. Yeah, right.
Karma's a bitch, and everyone knows it. Let's dive into the definition of karma, bitch, and everyone knows it.
Yeah, heard it's true, because I'm from Jackson.
Yes.
Karma's a bitch, and everyone knows it. Let's dive into the definition of karma, and everyone knows it.
True, because I'm from Jackson.
Yes.
Karma's a bitch, and everyone knows it. Let's dive into the definition of karma.
I got to light another one.
Karma in Hinduism and Buddhism is the sum of a person's action. This is a bitch, and everyone knows it.
Because I'm from Jackson.
Yes.
Karma is a bitch, and everyone knows it. Let's dive into the definition of karma.
I was smoking on the LA pack. Him and his bro.
Karma in Hinduism and Buddhism is the sum of a person. This and previous states of existence, viewed as deciding their fate in future existences. They say that to say this. Both Larry and his brother would be murdered. The fate of Ellie's brother would be...
Okay, this nigga did his research. Whoever this 504 nigga is smarter than all y'all. Hold on.
And his brother would be murdered. The fate, that to say this. Both Larry and his brother would be murdered. The fate of Ellie's brother will be a gruesome one.
Hold on. What I just told y'all about his brother. Didn't I just say he really could have went just like his brother, but that would have been too obvious. He needed to go just like Pimp did. Do you research on how Larry went out? Do you research on, well, is he finna talk? Let me see. He might tell y'all shit. This nigga here done did some research.
In future existences, they say that to say this. Both Larry and his brother would be murdered. The fate of Ellie's brother will be a gruesome one. His body would be shred to pieces by a combine harvester chopper. If you don't know...
Mississippi shit. Y'all don't even know what that is. This nigga did some research. What the?
His brother would be murdered. The fate of Ellie's brother will be a gruesome one. His body would be shred to pieces by a combine harvester chopper. If you don't know what a combine harvester chopper is, a combine harvester, also known as a combine, is a large architectural machine that is used. Combine harvester, also known as a gruesome one. His body would be shred to pieces by a combine of Ellie's.
Okay, hold on, 504 dude. How you know all this? How you know all this, dude? How you know all this? This nigga broke it down for y'all and then told y'all what it is. He telling y'all. I ain't saying nothing. Listen, pay attention.
Brother will be a gruesome one. His body would be shred to pieces by a combine harvester chopper. If you don't know what a combine harvester chopper is, a combine harvester, also known as a combine, is a large architectural machine that is used to harvest crops such as wheat, corn, soybeans, and other grains.
Wheat, corn, soybeans, niggas, whatever the fuck, they don't any of that. That's what it is.
It combines several different functions into one machine, including cutting, threshing, and cleaning. As for LA, he would lose his life in similar fashion to Pimp. Mama West, who passed...
Oh, this nigga said it. This nigga did some research.
machine, including cutting, threshing, and cleaning. As for LA, he would lose his life in similar fashion to Pimp. Mama West.
As far as LA, wait, hold on, what did he say?
As for LA, he would lose his life in similar fashion to Pimp.
As far as LA, he would lose his life in similar fashion as Pimp. Yeah. Yeah, let me hear that one again. Let me hear that part again. Hey, Mama West. Hey, baby. Let me hear that part again.
Cleaning. As for LA, he would lose his life in similar fashion to Pimp. Mama West, who passed in August of 2013, had lived long enough to see both their fates sealed.
Damn, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Say that again.
Lived long enough to see. Mama West, who passed in August of 2013, had lived long enough to see both their fates sealed. My question.
Bam. Bet she seen that.
Lived long enough to see both their fates sealed. My question is this, before we sign off. If there were 3 people in the room at the time of Pimp's death, who was it that told the story?
There was a time when I barely knew how to turn on the computer. Now, I'm a cybersecurity specialist. ECP.
Joins us live with details. Jackie? Authorities tell us there are 1,777 people here at the funeral.
How many she's like? How many? Oh, y'all ain't in the. See, me and Pimp was big in the numerology. It's, if you don't know, I ain't finna explain it to you. Figure it out. Listen how many people was at the funeral.
Story.
Joins us live with details. Jackie? Authorities tell us there are 1,777 people here at the funeral.
1,777. I can't make that shit up. I just told y'all I don't stay on the 6th floor at no fucking hotel no more.
For Chad Pimp C. Butler here at the Bob Bowers Civic Center. This is the program each of them received as they walked through the doors. And mourners started lining up even hours before they were let in. They weren't let into the Civic Center until a little bit before 10 o'clock this morning, and it was very orderly. I really can't say that the mood here at the Bob Bowers Civic Center is somber. I think a more appropriate word would be that they have been very respectful, which is...
It is respectful. This is a celebration. We just did. I just want to celebrate. But we couldn't celebrate too much, though, because we were crying like a motherfucker.
Just what the family wanted. The family even requested that people who come here to the funeral wear appropriate funeral attire. And I think this morning they have received just what they wanted. The crowd filed in very orderly. They were very quiet as they waited for the service to begin. As a matter of fact, the only big show of emotion from the crowd came when a JIVE record representative got up to speak and tell stories about Chad. He told the audience about how Chad wanted to have the first type of Bentley in the big pimp.
It was not a Bentley, it was a Benz, lady. See how the news people be fucking shit up? Y'all see, listen to what she said. She said that Jeff Sledge, that's the dude from Jive that got up there and talked, was telling them about the big pimping video, and that pimp wouldn't come unless they got him the new Bentley. That was whatever. It wasn't a Bentley. Go look at the big pimping video. It was a Benz. You see what I'm saying? Now y'all see how shit get fucked up in the media. Y'all be believing whatever. Listen to what she say.
About how Chad wanted to have the first type of Bentley in the big pimpin' video, and he was telling Pimp C that there's no way we could get this type of Bentley for you, but somehow he managed to get it.
I see, y'all heard it, but that's how we rolled him in, because he heavy. Bro, we're heavy. But that's the front of the Bowers Civic Center.
That the standing ovation actually came from comments that the record company representative directed to Mayor Dolores Prince, Port Arthur Mayor Dolores Prince. He spoke about how he saw Jimmy Johnson Boulevard when he was driving through Port Arthur.
Jimmy Johnson is the street that the house was on. That's where we lived at. That's what Pimp House was, all Jimmy Johnson Boulevard.
Arthur, and that he one day hoped he would see Chad Butler Boulevard. That caused a roar from the crowd, and it received a standing ovation.
Yeah, it caused the roar, but they still ain't got no Chad Butler, but they didn't do it. I still don't understand that. Like, why? How in the hell Port Arthur don't have a Chad Lamont Butler Boulevard? They got a Jimmy Johnson Boulevard. I don't even think, do they have a Janis Joplin Boulevard? I don't know. Let's see.
Chad was very proud of coming from Port Arthur, Texas. A lot of the national media reports say that he represented Houston, but throughout his music and everywhere he went, he always spoke about Port Arthur. And the people who are here at his funeral aren't just fans. These are people who attended school with Pimp C in middle school. They attended high school with him. We spoke with one of his friends who not only attended school with him, but shot Pimp C's video last year here in Port Arthur. Here's what he had to say.
He was a friend. He was loyal to his crew, his friends, his family. He cared about a lot of people. He was passionate about his music, and I just feel like Chad was a real good friend to me. So I just feel like he was a real good, great person.
Now, we reported this morning that Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, and Scarface would not be in attendance today, and to my knowledge,
who gives a fuck? Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what they talk about on the news? She said, we reported today that Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, and Scarface would not be able to make it or not be in attendance. Who gives a fuck? Like, this type of shit at the news and shit that would be driving me crazy when this shit was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they are not in attendance. The entertainers I have seen, though, this morning include rappers Chamillionaire and Slim Thug from the Houston area, also Little Webby, and singer LaToya Luckett, who is a solo artist at this time, but is
who gives a fuck? I still don't understand why they gave a fuck. Who was at this bruh funeral? Why they was talking about who came and who didn't? Who gives a fuck if Slim Thug was there? Who gives a fuck if LaToya Luckett was there? Who gives a fuck if Webby was there? Who gives a fuck if I was there? It's his funeral. Like, that's why I don't like doing interviews. This shit here is just weird, but let's finish watching this shit.
Formerly with Destiny's Child. Since he leaves behind his family, his wife and...
Destiny's Child, ain't that something? And then all them years later, y'all talking about a tape, ain't it, man? Man, this shit crazy.
3 children, his mother and father, a grandmother, and his in-laws, and he leaves behind a list of accomplishments, including this year's #1 album, Underground Kings, a Grammy nomination for International Players Anthem, and recognition as one of the best hip-hop groups of all time, with UGK as rated.
Y'all hear what he's saying? One of the best hip-hop groups of all time, nigga. Not of just from the South, nigga. Nah. One of the best hip-hop groups of all time. I don't put some respect on Big Bro name around this bitch. I promise.
By MTV. Chad Butler will be buried at Green Lawn Cemetery in Grove.
That's the end of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned as we attempt to commune with the devil.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that was the end of it. What's the other one they talking about? Wait, found dead. What did they right here? Man, what is going on?
Well, his mom believes he was murdered, and she basically breaks down the reasons why she believes that.
Why would you think he
the
murder of Pimp C?
Do they all start with me on them? I had just started doing interviews. You should see, I ain't doing no more. I ain't doing no more interviews. Shit.
Well, his mom believes he was murdered, and she basically breaks down the reasons why she believes that.
Why would you think he had something to do with the murder of Pimp C?
Okay, now Ken pissed me off with that shit right there, because Ken know what's up, but I don't know how to play with cameras and shit. Like, okay, action. Now act like you don't know everything you asking me about. I don't know how to do that. So that's why if y'all look at me, I'm like, Hey man, is you asking me this shit for real? Like, you know. But it's like when you say shit on camera, you supposed to say it a certain way or whatever. Man, I'm not good at that. You ask me a question, I'm gonna fucking tell you the answer. Like, it ain't no, I ain't got time to be dancing around shit, man. I smoke too much weed. Ask me the question and I'm going to answer you. That's what always get me in fucking trouble. Cause I answer a motherfucker and I don't sugarcoat shit. But I ain't no stranger to trouble, so I don't get no fucks.
It's too many things that's just not coincidences.
My guy Pimp C,
right?
He's like my little brother, and who I saw probably 48 hours before he passed. I'm like, so right off the rip, I'm like, what happened? What happened? Like, what happened? And all I get back is, well, he was in his room by himself, and they found him. I'm like, was the door? Did it have that thing on it? Like, was it the lock? Like,
oh man, see, man, I feel bad for Unc. Like, I can answer that for Unc right now. Now the thing wasn't on it. It wasn't on it. So it was because LA and them had walked out. It was LA and a bitch. For sure. And now the thing wasn't on it though.
Like, tell me something. Like, you know what I mean? And the most I could get was, I never got if the door was locked and I just had to break it down. Because if the door wasn't locked, that means somebody left out.
So, what is this thing that I'm hearing about Shannara supposed to have married this dude there?
Okay, wait a minute. Why I cut off right there? I answered that.
This dude there. It's this thing that I'm hearing about Shannara supposed to have married this dude there.
See? First of all, after he asked that, I said, I don't believe that. I said, I didn't heard it, but I don't believe nothing about no, she married the nigga. I just heard that the nigga, you know, they were fucking. Like, but it's edited. Like, it cuts and goes into whatever. That's the shit. I'll be like, nah, man. Say, put what I said. Like,
supposed to have married this dude there. The things that I'm hearing about Shannara supposed to have married this dude there.
Oh, that's cold. Don't edit it like that. Perfectly murder.
Chad Butler, a.k.a. Pimp C, was found dead December the 4th of 2007 in a Los Angeles hotel after headlining a few spot tour dates in California with Too Shorts.
He was not headlining no tour, man. He was in LA to handle some business. We usually play records and with some apparel shit and it was a whole deal. The money was already made, man. He was going to handle the business part. He just, Too Short happened to have a show that Saturday at the House of Blues. And Pimp just went up there and was able to be his hype man the whole time. Because I talked to him after that. Ed did too. He was excited because he was like, he got to be Short hype man that night. They wasn't on the tour, nothing. It's just Short had a show at the House of Blues that night. And the House of Blues right there by the Mondrian when you in LA.
Korean Hotel in West Hollywood, located on the Sunset Strip, is where Pimp's body will be found after failing to check out at his scheduled checkout time. At the time of Pimp's death, the media will report that he had a history of sleep apnea, a condition that causes the sufferer to stop breathing for short periods during sleep.
Paying your bills on time raises your credit score, right? Wrong. In fact, this is one of the 3 major credit.
The Houston rap duo Underground Kings was at the peak of its career on the charts and on the way to a Grammy nomination when tragedy struck in December.
That's when Chad Butler, known as Pimp C, died in a Los Angeles hotel room. The turnout at his funeral in Port Arthur showed...
Now, how they got that when there's supposed to be no cameras or nothing in there? This one we bringing them in to... Okay, they must have been at the top. Because this one we bringing them in up here as well. You know, we had to turn the coffin around and he's in front of the whole crowd. So wasn't supposed to be no cameras or no filming in there. So y'all looking at us, they're back all our head right there, bringing them in. Like I told y'all, listen.
Just how much he was loved and admired in this area. Just this week, the LA County Coroner's Office ruled the rapper's death accidental and attributed it to a combination of a sleep disorder called apnea, and prescription strength cough syrup. And our guest this morning is Bernard Freeman, known as Bun B. He is one of those who was closest to Pimp C.
Good morning, and thanks for being here. Now, you were one of Chad's best partners.
Okay, now once again, I ain't old boy who made this use this footage. This ain't me. That's I don't want to hear nobody mouth. I'm watching this shit with y'all.
Grew up with him, but you're going to be doing a concert tonight.
Yes, I am.
Now, this concert is following the release of the information which says that sleep apnea and syrup, and we know that syrup on the streets usually has codeine.
Absolutely.
When you heard that, what was your mind?
Well, it was sad, but it's a definitely real thing. You know, living in Houston, Texas, being a person that affiliates with the common man on the street, we all know that in Houston, Texas, we have a problem now with the cough syrup epidemic. And while it wasn't solely the cause of his death, we have to be very real about the consequences to some of these things. Pimp C did have a prescription for it, but you have to be very careful when you get prescriptions for certain things, because sometimes you can tend to go a little too far with some of these things. They have very strong addictive qualities, pills and syrups and whatnot. So to anyone out there, you know, that thinking about sipping syrup or currently abusing syrup, that you want to take a very good look at yourself, a long look at yourself in that cup.
But in this case, we were told that the bottle did not have a prescription label on it.
Right. Well, I wasn't in Los Angeles, so I'm not sure exactly about the bottle itself. But
okay, well, first of all, it wasn't. All right, I'm gonna make this quick. Like, Bun drove us to the airport, bro. Like, that was his first time coming to the high rise that day. Him and Red Boy came, picked up me, Shanara, and Ed, Mike Mo, and Mike Mo's wife. And I remember getting to the airport, and everybody walked in, and Bun called me back. And me and him met at the back of his truck, and he asked me a couple of questions. Me and him know what we talked about. And bro really didn't know what was going on, man. He really didn't know. So I'm looking at him on the news right here, and I'm seeing he trying his best to tell him, but he really didn't know what was going on. Like, and I remember being out there like, damn, why he dropped? I wasn't really saying it about Ed and Shanara and Mike Mo. I was thinking it about me. Like, damn, why he dropped me off? He the one, the other half of UGK. I just been living with Pimp this past year and whatever. Like, why I gotta go do this shit and he not coming? Like, that's how I felt. That was I had what's the name? Like, I felt a certain way towards him for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like he should have been there, having to see that. Because then when they asked him these questions, he didn't see the bottle. He don't know. You know what I'm saying? He don't. I do, Ed do, Shanar do, Mike Mo do, Mike Mo wife, you know what I'm saying? But he's not lying. He don't know. He didn't know.
In Houston on the streets, there is an epidemic with the people sipping the cough syrup, and it's something that's going to have to be addressed.
Music as well.
Yes, there is
also
songs.
Big Mo and then DJ Screw. Apparently, there might have been a connection as well with syrup there. Is it changing the music?
I can only speak for myself personally. You know what I'm saying? We had been toning down the content of certain things in the music lately. My new album, of course, probably won't have any references to cough syrup in it, but it's a little bit more than the music. I think it's going to start affecting the personal lives of a lot of artists and people in the Houston rap scene.
It was this in tandem with sipping, which allegedly suppressed Pimp's breathing long enough to bring on his death. These are the actual events that would take place before, during, and after the death.
Right, I ain't gonna even finish. Well, I can tell y'all right now. I'm gonna finish watching it, but bro, couldn't no drink kill, bro. I've watched, bro, and I don't give a fuck who say what by what. Pimper pour 8 over ice. I ain't telling you nothing he ain't told you in his own raps. Once I lived with him, I see everything that nigga was telling y'all in his raps was real. Like, I ain't finna say everything I did, but Pimp he wasn't no lightweight when it came to drink. Like, you wasn't gonna. It's certain shit that I didn't already said that. Man. Why you say that? Why you say that? Because it's true. So I ain't gonna sit in and just say personal stuff that went on because motherfuckers flip out when I do. But how else do y'all expect people to know the truth if we ain't saying Pimp wouldn't give a fuck? Pimp wouldn't give a fuck. Pimp would be like, you better tell them niggas. Ain't no drink kill me, man. I drink a whole motherfucking pint, man. Like, anyway, let go.
Death of Pimp C. Contrary to media headlines, toxicology reports would find that Pimp had not consumed enough drink to die from sipping. In fact, it was Mama West who was very vocal about Pimp's cause of death. Outraged and depressed, both at the same time, Mama West tell anyone that would listen that her son had been poisoned. Drink.
Say it again. Say it again.
Had not consumed enough drink to die from sipping. In fact, it was Mama West who was very vocal about Pimp's cause of death. Outraged and depressed, both at the same time, Mama West tell anyone that would listen that her son had been poisoned. Drink.
Nah, y'all answer this. How am I wrong? Y'all looking at, this is what, I've been with the family the whole fucking time. I ain't yell. I'm that loyal. That little lady was like a second mama to me. When very outspoken. She ain't keeping no secret how she felt. She was letting people know. It ain't my fault if y'all wasn't fucking listening. So when she passed away, now Pimp done already passed. Then when she passed away, well, who was gonna be saying something? Like, you know what I'm saying? I might get on whoever nerves or whoever might not like me, but that's what was left on my shoulders. I know what the fuck was really being taught. Ed know what was really being, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, where shit was going. Like, man, come on, man.
They was looking for drink.
And they found small traces of that. Not enough. They did say it wasn't enough to kill him. Now, y'all do know they said it wasn't enough to kill him.
Yeah.
And he had a prescription for that. And they tried to blame it on sleep apnea.
Once again, I'm not using this nigga's footage. I don't fuck with him. This whoever, the dude who made this documentary used his footage. So don't play with me.
Yeah. And them both is what took him out, is what the coroner's report said.
Mama died saying my baby was poisoned with cyanide. Her wish was to raise up enough money to have the body exhumed, to do her own independent one.
Let's rewind. Chad Butler, a.k.a. Pimp C, married his wife, Shanara, in 2003 while he was serving time after falling behind on his community service obligations imposed after he pleaded.
Okay, y'all hear that? So for everybody who was like, when they got married, when he married, y'all hear when he married her, right? I ain't saying shit. He telling me.
Married his wife, Shanara, in 2003 while he was serving time after falling behind on his community service obligations imposed after he pleaded no contest to an aggravated assault charge, which stemmed from an incident in which he brandished a 9 during an argument with a woman in Sharpstown Mall. 23 or 24 years old at the time that they were married, Shanara had known Pimp ever since they were kids. Per Shanara,
look a Christian. That's my baby. She grown now, but yeah, she was a little bigger than that when I moved in. She was still bad, don't she?
Pimp didn't start dating until she was 20 years old.
Say goodbye to old, costly cable once and for all. This revolutionary invention gives you...
Hush the fuck up.
I remember when Chad proposed to me. It was before I had my daughter, Christian. And for me, I was 23, 24.
After almost 4 years in prison, Pimp C became a free man just before noon on December 30th of 2005. Pimp was released a month after he was granted parole. Pimp had served about half of an 8-year sentence on the aggravated assault charge. Since his incarceration in January of 2002, Free Pimp C had been a rallying call for rappers and UGK fans, not only in Texas, but across the country. Numerous rap stars appeared in music videos, concerts, and award shows rocking Free Pimp C t-shirts. In July of 2006, Pimp out his second solo album, Pimpalation, and the first UGK project after Pimp's release, 2007's double disc Underground Kings, spawning the hit single International Players Anthem, featuring Outkast. Pimp, who had been welcomed home with arms upon his release from prison. Seemed as if he and Bun were...
Look how my boy was holding his mama. He did not. She holding his big ass too, boy. I love that footage right there.
On their way to the top.
Then
When Pimp was released from prison, there was no doubt that he was on a mission. His mentality was different. The way he carried himself was different. And his agenda within the music had changed. Time in prison seemed to have opened Pimp's eyes to a different perspective about the music industry. And similar to Tupac, when he first got released, Pimp stirred up a lot of controversy with his Ozone interview, calling out music executives fake rappers. And he would even diss the entire city of Atlanta. More importantly, Pimp talked about unifying Texas and squashing the rap beat within the music scene of H-Town. Unbeknownst to anyone in Pimp's circle, something sinister was brewing. In walks Larry Adams, a.k.a. Four Finger Larry.
Go ahead, look at the nigga again. I'm gonna just keep showing this bitch ass nigga to y'all. Can y'all see him? Y'all got a good look? Cause I'm tired of everybody calling this nigga buddy and all. The nigga named Larry, man. Larry, aka LA. That's him right there. He ain't in no more, but that's him.
D-boy from Jackson, Mississippi, who was running with Pimp.
Oh no, goddamn. Well, all right, look. I ain't gonna say he wasn't a D-boy, but the way we was moving and the way he was moving, once I found out how he was moving, that the risk he was taking wasn't. All right, I can't even. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Yeah, see that nigga make me want to just calm down, son. He ain't in no more. It's taken care of.
In walks Larry Adams, a.k.a. Four Finger Larry, a D-boy from Jackson, Mississippi, who was running with Pimp. Some of the people closest to Pimp had no idea who Larry was. For example, Pimp's artist, 17 the Hog, would go on record stating that he knew Larry as LA, and that's all that he knew of him.
All I knew.
Who was a guy named Buddy?
Man, named Larry.
Okay.
We called him LA.
And that's some people closest with Pimp. Some of the people closest to Pimp had no idea who Larry was. For example, Pimp's artist, 17 the Hog, would go on record stating that he knew Larry as LA, and that's all that he knew of him.
That was his Larry, I knew him as LA because that's what the fuck Pimp called him. I knew him, Larry, look at he's. I knew Larry. I knew his name was Larry. Now this is when Pimp was alive. Like, I knew him if I saw him. He would be like I know he was at a show we did in Baton Rouge. I think he was at the one in Dallas? Like I'm saying, he would be, you know, he would pop up on the road when we would have shows. So he was another Mississippi nigga. So Pimp would all like, I was standoffish, man. I always been standoffish. Cause I was doing illegal shit back then. So I ain't want to meet no niggas I ain't had to meet. And Pimp would tell me about him, but I was standoffish. So I would see him from across the hotel lobby or some shit. Like I'm coming down from my room, Pimp coming from him and Pimp over there talking. I ain't going over there. I'm over here with Eddie Rabbit and Heezy and all us. Like I knew who he was though. Like I ain't know the nigga. I'm from the coast. He was from Jackson. If you don't know your Mississippi shit, look it up.
Who was a guy named Buddy?
Man, named Larry.
Okay.
We called him LA. And I didn't know him. You feel me? When I got there, I didn't know him, but Pimp would always tell me like, what LA say.
Going on to say that LA will pop up at shows and venues. In an unfortunate turn of events, Chad Butler, aka Pimp C, was found dead in his hotel room Tuesday morning, December the 4th of 2007.
That is not how the fucking room looked right there. That must be updated. That must be modern.
After answering a 911 call, the LA County Fire Department discovered Pimp dead in his 6th floor room in the Mondrian Hotel.
Did y'all hear that? 6th floor? Remember I told you I will not stay on the 6th floor of no motherfucking body hotel. I don't care who it is. I don't care how much you paid to get me there. I'm not fucking staying on the 6th floor. I'm not doing it.
Conflicting stories of what actually happened would take the music industry by storm. After nearly 16 years since Pimp's passing, Pimp's cousin Edgar would take to the Super Tight podcast to dispel the rumors and shed light on what actually...
Okay, see, he said Eddie Rabbit went on that. It's not me using their footage. It's him using their footage. So don't say I was using that platform footage, because no.
had taken place the night Pimp was murdered.
Tell me about Buddy.
Buddy, the nigga who killed.
Stop calling this nigga Buddy. His name Larry. L.A.
The night Pimp was murdered.
Tell me about Buddy.
Buddy, the nigga who killed my cousin.
Got that from a reliable source.
Yeah.
Buddy, the nigga that killed you, because Buddy ass got killed too, and his brother. Checkmate.
What did you hear?
So the story I heard, it was multiple people inside the hotel room. Female, I think maybe it'd be a male and another male probably. So
Super Tight exclusive.
So C went to the restroom and Buddy said, look, y'all don't say nothing. I'm gonna play a joke on Pimp. And he poured something into his drink. And when he came back from the restroom, he started drinking it and almost immediately started throwing up blood. And what made me believe that, I packed C bags after he passed.
From that same
hotel? I pulled back the cover of the...
All right, nah, I'm just looking at something right now. Y'all heard what I told y'all earlier? Ed was on that side. I was on this side. We pulled the covers back. But see, when you so-called blackballed or I don't fuck with that Bobo nigga, that Ed on his platform, well, you can't say me and 17 pull the covers back. You can say it, but boy, this a hell of a year here, boy. The truth coming out on their ass. I don't know what the fuck to tell them. I ain't do it.
Bed, and there was blood in the bed. So that's what made me believe that story to be true.
And like you and I said that you had heard the same thing, that he was going around bragging.
Yeah.
That he had done this.
Yeah.
What?
Yes. In the streets of Jackson.
Y'all hearing it. Y'all just hearing it. I'm from this. Man, I'm gonna shut up. Y'all here. Y'all just keep watching, all right? Because this shit is crazy to me.
And I heard it from someone who at one point really didn't know I was even affiliated with Pimp, but we were associated through a former organization I was with. Yes. And we just got to talking. He said, hey man, what's up with Buddy? And I was like, I've heard this and heard that. It's like, man, well, what you heard is true, because I'm from Jackson.
Have your urologist told you about this new homemade Viagra, which you can make in minutes and has no side effects? What most people don't know is that according to recent research from Stanford University, the real cause of low blood flow on the male
commercial in the middle of shit. Yeah. I'm a country nigga. Drive country cars. I'm a country boy.
This, however, wouldn't be the only shocking revelation that will rock the internet. Shanara Butler, Pimp's wife, would take to the Donnie Houston podcast for an interview. It was during that interview that Shanara would display suspect body language.
Who said who it was? Donnie Houston. Who? Is that the name, Donnie Houston? How you say it?
The internet. Shanara Butler, Pimp's wife, would take to the podcast for an interview. It was during that interview that Shanara would display suspect body language after being asked certain questions about Pimp. The nail in the coffin would be Shanara revealing the fact that she too was in Pimp's room at the time of his murder. Shockingly, Shanara would say that she left Pimp's hotel room.
Oh, y'all didn't know she was in the room? I thought everybody knew she was there. How is this new shit? Y'all, I guess people really didn't know.
To move the car or some shit like that. I don't know about y'all, but this shit seems pretty fishy to me.
This my thing is that it annoys the fuck out of me that they say Chad died of drink, because that's not how he died. And it's not true. That's the other part. Because I ask people, can you kill yourself twice? No, I'm just asking, can you kill? Not to my knowledge, so you can't die from sleep apnea and die from, like, come on. Yeah. Then I was just there. So it's not like, yeah.
Oh wait, you was in California?
Yeah, like I left. Long story short, shit again. I left to move the car.
What's really wild is that not long after Pimp's death, the streets were saying that Shannara was allegedly having an affair with Larry and would ultimately end up marrying him.
Is it true that Pimp C's wife married a man named Buddy? Same Buddy? There it is.
Nancy. Oh, I didn't Nancy.
Is it true that Pimp C's wife married a man named Buddy? Same Buddy? There it is.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Shout out to Nietzsche. Shout out. That's Ugly Money Nietzsche right there. That big ass nigga there. But y'all tell me, y'all look, I did not fucking answer it. I didn't answer it. So I sat back because I was like, nah, I ain't. In my head, I remember. I was like, nah, I ain't hear about no marriage shit. I know about the, you know, the so-called and fucking shit. But so I sat back. But when you look at, just look.
Marrying him.
Is it true that
Larry and would ultimately end up marrying him?
Nah, I ain't say that.
Is it true that Pimp C's wife married a man named Buddy?
Look.
Same Buddy? There it is.
I don't know how true any of this shit is, but if that's actually true, he's down bad.
See, that's maybe y'all are, and I got love for Nietzsche. Shout out to Nietzsche. But with interviews, they don't mean to do well. Some people, some don't. But I didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? I just sat back because I was like, nah, I'm not finna. If he would have said, you know, did you hear they was fucking? You know, I'm a straightforward type nigga. You gotta ask me like that. Then yeah. You know, the whole Port Arthur Beaumont knew about that. He said, married, and I sat back. Like, I was like, I really was thinking Ken was gonna answer something. Let me look at this.
Is it true that Pimp C's wife married a man named Buddy? Same Buddy?
I said that.
There it is.
I don't know how true any of this shit is, but if that's actually true, he's down bad for that one. The situation will get even more.
Damn, they go, okay, well, I ain't, look at young, look at that, see that young 17 right there, that little young nigga there? Boy, he was going through it, they were putting him through it. But, let me clear this. Man, I ain't say they married each other now. I don't know nothing about no marriage. That would have been the dumbest shit she could have did was marry that nigga. So when it came to me, like I hadn't really heard about no marriage shit. Like that's why I sat back. Cause I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, but when you doing interviews, it ain't like you just like, oh yeah, let me make sure I say it like that. Then, man, we had to smoke about 40 blunts. Like, cause I don't really like doing interviews, so I had to, I'm trying to relax and whatever. I ain't say, I never heard that she married Larry or LA or whatever. It was just rumors that they was fucking after Pimp passed away. Let's clear, let's get that clear right now.
More crazy, that Larry would show up to Pimp's funeral with bodyguards as if he thought something was going to go down.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Buddy was behind him with security.
Stop calling him Buddy. The nigga named Larry.
I saw David Banner.
I'm talking about old Buddy. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
Buddy had security at the funeral. For what? I'm looking at him like, what the fuck you got all these niggas around you for?
Wow.
On June 14th of 2013, Larry, Frank, and Adam.
That's that nigga right there. There you go. Everybody want to know what happened to Pimp C, whatever. I'm fucking telling y'all. Niggas been telling y'all like for years in so many words, that a nigga go right there. He not here no more. He gone. Ain't nobody, everybody stop tripping. It's already handled. Fuck y'all think I've been sitting back smoking, chilling for years. Like, it's handled. That bitch is out of here. He gone. And his brother.
Adams of Jackson, Mississippi, died in Fresno, California at the age of 30.
Okay.
Fresno, California, 13, Larry, Frank.
Wow.
His brother. Yeah, that was in Mississippi. Where Pimp died at? I want y'all to, I ain't looking, I can't see the comments, but y'all can answer. Y'all know where Pimp passed away at, right? California, right? Okay. So that's where Larry ass had to go to. He had to, his ass had to go while he was in California. And it was quite similar to the same way Pimp passed. Y'all do your research. Just chill out, it's over with.
On June 14th of 2013, Larry Franklin Adams of Jackson, Mississippi, died in Fresno, California at the age of 30.
Underground Kings was at the peak of its career on the charts and on the way to a Grammy nomination when tragedy struck in December.
That's when Chad Butler, known as Pimp C, died in a Los Angeles hotel room. The turnout at his funeral in Port Arthur showed just how much he was loved and admired in this area. Just this week, the LA County Coroner's Office ruled the rapper's death accidental and attributed it to a combination of a sleep disorder called apnea, and prescription-strength cough syrup. And our guest this morning is Bernard Freeman, known as Bun B. He is one of those who was closest to Pimp C.
Good morning, and thanks for being here. Now, you were one of Chad's best partners, grew up with him, but you're going to be doing a concert tonight.
Yes, I am.
Now, this concert is following the release of the information which says that sleep, apnea, and syrup, and we know that on the streets usually has codeine.
Absolutely.
When you heard that, what went through your mind?
Well, it was sad, but it's a definitely real thing. Living in Houston, Texas, being a person that affiliates with the common man on the street. We all know that in Houston, Texas, we have a problem now with the cough syrup epidemic. And while it wasn't solely the cause of his death, we have to be very real about the consequences to some of these things. Pimp C did have a prescription for it, but you have to be very careful when you get prescriptions for certain things, because sometimes you can tend to go a little too far with some of these things. They have very strong addictive qualities, pills and syrups and whatnot. So to anyone out there, that thinking about sipping syrup or currently abusing syrup, that may want to take a very good look at yourself, a long look at yourself in that cup.
But in this case, we were told that the bottle did not have a prescription label on it.
Right. Well, I wasn't in Los Angeles, so I'm not sure exactly about the bottle itself, but
I spoke on this already. I guess he used the same footage again. I already told y'all about this part right here. Let's see. I don't really need to watch that interview right
Chad and his blessed talents. He was a very talented young man, had a very strong, clear vision of where he wanted to go musically. And this Grammy was something that he had always said that we would one day be able to get, which I wasn't really sure about it myself, but I had all the confidence in the world in him. So we stuck at it. We kept moving forward. He kept bringing all the talent that he putting it into the music, and we ended up coming up with this great song with Outkast, Players Anthem, produced by 3-6 Mafia, and Powers That Be acknowledged it, and we have a Grammy nomination now. It's all due to Chad.
Well, congratulations, and you're also going to be performing tonight.
Yes.
This will be the first time since he passed away. Was it
the show right there that night? That was, I don't even, man, we all was crying. I know. Shit, Corey was so young. Me, Mama West, Corey, he's all us, bro. We sitting on stage like we couldn't even stand up and go be up there with Bun. Like we was so weak, crying and shit. Mama West ended up, standing up and going up, saying a couple words to the people.
something that was a little bit hard for you?
Yeah, initially, there were a lot of offers that had come through for a lot of money to get the first concert, but it wasn't really about money. I wanted to make sure that I'd given myself enough time to grieve. I wanted to make sure that the venue we chose to come back at and the city we chose to come back at was the right place, because we have a lot of fans that are also grieving with us. Yeah. And with Houston being, the home base for the group, I thought it was the right place to come. I thought now was the right time, and today's a good day. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day.
Yes,
like
I know,
said,
right? The weather is just perfect.
And we just hope everybody comes out and celebrates it with us. We're going to uplift Pimp C's name and let everybody know it's still UGK for life.
And you did say that his mom was going to be attending this concert tonight.
His mom called. Well, she called me and she was like, I want to come, but I don't want to make it, a little bit over emotional for you. But I had to let her know the reality is it's going to be an emotional night anyway. So, I may need her as a rock to lean on,
And not a bad rock to lean on as well.
Absolutely.
All right. Bernard Freeman, known in the music industry as Bun B.
Already.
Thank you so very much. The best of luck with that concert tonight as you back into.
I'm gonna say this about that concert right quick. Damn, this shit, what the fuck? We got that weed from? Yeah. That concert that night, I'll never forget. Rest in peace to my mama. My mama came out, and her and Mama West was together the whole night. And my mom, like her legs were hurt after a while of walking and stuff. And so Mama West said, come on, Val, let's go up in here to the long story short, we end up in Bun dressing room. So me and my mama sitting in there because she needed to get off her feet for a little while. And Bun came to come in. And he could have easily been like, 17, what the fuck, man, in my dressing room? Nah, he just peeked his head in and he seen it was me and my mama. He was like, what's up, bro, y'all good? I was like, yeah, bro, you come on in here. Mama just needed to get off her feet. He was like, nah, man, y'all can have. He knew like all of us we was there, but it's like we wasn't there. Like we was really like just trying to be united for the people and staying strong. But we was weak as hell, boy. We all in that motherfucker crying.
Forming all over again. Thank
we
you both.
appreciate you opening up as well.
Appreciate it.
Oh, that was the end of that one.
I'm Nicole C, and I love Chula Casino because
I don't know that motherfucking. I don't like when I smoke and then the shit make my nose run. Like you be sneezing and shit. I be like, damn, I ain't do nothing but smoke that. Okay, no, that's a different one. All right, y'all. I might could watch one more of these. I don't know. I'm just looking. I didn't know all these hadn't came out. Let me see. I don't know. Yeah, I might could do one more. This shit is fucking me up every time I look at one and my ass is in there. Cause I stayed away from that shit for the longest. Hold on. Pimp C died broke. Who the fuck is that? What? See, man, this shit be too much. A month ago, the mysterious loss of Pimp C sacrificed by him. I don't feel like it's so many of these motherfuckers, man. I did not know it was that many. Beyond the fame. You gotta, hold on, this one, I think. I'll check this one out, I guess. What is this? Pimp C's wife destroyed. All right, let's see what this is. Y'all seen the name of it? We gonna make this one like 15 minutes. I ain't watching no more of these. There's so many of them that came out now, like, which is a good thing, but I just want everybody to get their stuff together.
TV presents. Before we start this video, I just want to tell all my true supporters I really appreciate every one of y'all so much. If it wasn't for y'all, I really don't know what I'd be doing with my life right now. Around this time last year was a really hard time for me and my family. We went through some BS that really set me back.
Also, hold on, this must be is this a sticky situation, dude? Hold up. Sound like he done did pretty good off your Pimp C videos, huh? Yeah, he had about 50,000 subs almost. Well, let me see how many views he got. Oh, you got your 140,000 views in a month? How many Pimp C videos you done did, man? Let me check you out. Let's see who you is, because I don't think we know you. Why they don't reach out and get the motherfucking truth if you gonna do some shit? Oh, he got a couple of these motherfuckers. Yeah, bitch, show me. Hold on. Hold on. What he got going on? Let me see. Let's see this. Man, my blunt went out fucking around looking at this shit. Yeah, this definitely. Like married the man who killed him. What the fuck? Y'all see the name of it? Come on, man. Come on now. Pimp C's wife marries the man who killed him. Come on, man. Didn't I just say that? I just told y'all about that. Hold on, let's see what this one is. This is definitely the last one I could handle. Yeah, it's about 15 minutes.
What the business is, YouTube family. This is another Sticky Situation TV presents. Before we start this video, please do me a favor, subscribe to my channel right now if you haven't already.
All that subscribe shit, huh? Hey, whoever this is getting some likes and subscribes off, bro. I know that. Need to reach out to his son. Yeah. His name Corey. Pretty sure he could use a couple of them dollars you making off your videos, partner.
Anyways, let's get to the video. Today, we're going back to the Dirty South in the great state of Texas.
Where in the fuck is he from?
The city of Houston. So a few months back, when I first started doing content like this on my channel, I did a few Pimp C videos about his strange, mysterious death back in December 2007. The videos blew up and did big numbers. I totally didn't expect all of that to happen. But the reason why...
What's your name? That's Sticky Situation dude, huh? He say, hold on, I want y'all to listen to this again. He just said it his damn self.
Back in December 2007, the videos blew up and did big numbers. I totally didn't expect all of that to happen.
He say he did his first Pimp C videos and they blew up and he didn't expect it to happen. That's a fucking lie, because you wouldn't have did them if you didn't expect it to happen. So now I see he making these motherfuckers over and over and over. Y'all look, how many of these motherfuckers is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's just on that month.
But the reason why the videos did so good is because no one talks about Pimp C's death. It seemed like it was being swept under the rug. Pimp C's cousin Edgar did an interview where he put the person who allegedly is responsible for Pimp C's death on blast. The alleged person that took out Pimp C is a man that goes by the name Larry or LA, and some even refer to him as Butler.
No, don't nobody refer to him as Buddy. It's Larry or LA, like you said, nigga. And his piece had came from, the only ones who had pieces then was Pimp, me, my partner Polo, and that Larry nigga. And yeah, there go he. Bitch ass nigga smoking on the stogie and shit.
Buddy. After that interview dropped with Pimp C's cousin, I instantly made a video speaking about the whole strange situation. I started doing some research and just started noticing that things didn't quite make sense. Really? Long story short is, while I was doing my research, what really popped out to me, besides hearing about this dude Larry who allegedly took out Pimp C, I came across some interviews with Pimp C's wife Shannara. In those interviews, she would give out this strange energy, and it definitely didn't seem right.
My thing is that it annoys the out of me that they say Chad died of drink, because that's not how he died, and it's not true. That's the other part, because I ask people, can you kill yourself twice? No, I'm just asking. Not to my knowledge, so you can't die from sleep apnea and die from, like, come on. Yeah. Then I was just there, so it's not like, yeah.
Oh, wait, you was in California?
Yeah, like I left, long story short, shit again. I left to move the car. We were rushing.
Every time, I can't help it. Every time I see this interview when she's on Houston, she say she, she left to move the car. She did, but I told y'all earlier, it makes me not laugh, but like, man, that's crazy, because I remember me and Ed being like, shit, we can move the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was at the high rise. We waiting for him to get back. But she came back and yeah.
We're on Trill time. Okay, so
on time and Trill time. That's the time
Mike Mo, Mike Mo. Stacy works at Bush. So we already been in California a day.
Oh, but y'all, like I said earlier, y'all will never see, maybe not, but she can't really catch it. You ain't gonna hear her say, I paid for her goddamn ticket to go to LA, to go back to LA. Cause she ain't had I guess Pimp had all the money in his possession. So when we had to go back to identify him, who the fuck y'all think bought her ticket? Me. Go ask Ed, ask him. Like, but when you blackball, nigga, they gonna get on here and they not gonna say it was me, 17, Mike Mo, Stacy Mo, and Ed. That's who it was. It was us 5. That's it. That's all it was. Bun dropped us off. I was mad for years because I felt like Bun should have went with it. I'm like, why I'm going and Bun ain't going? Like, he should have to go identify and do all that. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why it be hard for me to watch a lot of this shit, because I lived it. I ain't got time to play with these whole ass niggas.
She hits me and like, Shanara, you better move the car or have somebody send me the keys, something, because if they move it last time, we actually got a blowout. Dude told us to the side. So I was like, oh shit, I know I should have parked there. So I was like, well, tomorrow we're going back. Oh.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds, and I'm here with Keith, co-star of my upcoming film.
They all got heads on this shit, so they're making their little money off it. Boy,
The eventful night, I forgot. Damn, our days seem like multiple days. I just thought about that. I did. Me and Mike came back in from New York, right? And Jeezy had a concert out here.
Oh, you want to talk about the Jeezy concert? Okay, yeah, that's the night we all went to the Jeezy concert. Yeah, let's see how Shanara tells.
When we all came, I was like, are we really going to this man concert?
Hell yeah,
I love it. And I'm going to work with drama soon. I already put that out. I'm already putting that out. But I can totally remember him looking like, and I was like, what? And he took off, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, dog, we are.
That's the truth. I told y'all when we was coming in the building, soon as we was walking in, DJ Drama was walking past, like where we was coming in. Boy, when DJ Drama looked at us, that little bitch looked at us, his eyes got so big, that nigga took off running. That's why Shanara, she just said, I just seen it, she said she finna work with Drama soon, so I guess she didn't wanna say it, but yeah, Drama took the fuck off running. Boy, we fell the fuck out laughing. That shit was hilarious. DJ Drama ran like a bitch, boy, but I can't really blame him. He was in Houston. They was in Houston. We coming in that bitch. We buy all bullshit aside. We probably buy. Well, with us walking in, it's just is J Prince wife, Bun wife, Pimp, Shanara, me, Ed, Byron, and Teresa and them from SF2. And then, but behind us, I don't know who them other 100 niggas was. Probably rap a lot of niggas, I don't know. We deep as fuck. So that's why Drama was getting the fuck. Like, yeah.
But I can totally remember him looking like, and I was like, what? And he took off, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, dog, we are not about to intimidate this man, or like, oh God, we're already here. We're intimidating you to a certain extent. I'm like, we got shit to do. We about to have a whole new life going, you know? It's about to be something else. Like, okay.
She not lying. Okay, that part. She didn't want to go to their show that night. That's when Jeezy was in Houston. We all went to the Jeezy show. And she didn't want to go that night because she didn't like the whole, I don't know if she really didn't like the whole Pimp and Jeezy shit, or if she just was scary. I don't know. Either way would be understandable, but she didn't want to go. And shit, I just remember like y'all gotta think we young, bro. The whole crew, like, we like shit, fuck it, let's go. Let's do it. We ready for trouble, you know what I'm saying? Pimp the one kept us calm. Pimp was dancing and singing a nigga music word for word, looking him in his eyes the whole night.
We showed up, we showed out. Let's get the fuck on out of here. Yeah. Then there was the strip. So that whole thing. So we were tired by the time we got there. And he was supposed to go meet DJ Paul, right? And I was supposed to wake him up, but I didn't, because it's like, you're tired. I didn't know Paul.
Bro hadn't been asleep. Before they left, we had been up recording. I know I went to sleep. He didn't. Like, the whole crew was over there, the whole UGK posse. They came and left, and Pimp never went to sleep. And then he left to go, because when he left, he came and got a CD out of my bag. And when he left to go to the airport, he hadn't been asleep. So when they got to LA, he still hadn't been asleep. Stayed up a whole nother night from what she's saying. And then when I talked to him, I told him, bro, you need to go to sleep, because you could hear it in his voice. And then when I talked to Mama West, she hadn't told him the same thing. You need to go to bed, Chad, because you could hear it. Like, he hadn't been asleep.
Paul was riding around, because me and Paul not too long talked about that too. He was riding around LA because they were shooting that reality show. So he didn't want anybody, because I was like, well, you could just go this fucking house or get it. Yeah, but he didn't want anybody to know where their house was while they were filming. I didn't know. So kind of was upset and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, well, you got attitude. I might want to move the car myself. I'm going, and I wanted to go. What's the club that had the skyboard had? Was it some Sky Gardens? Yes, they had band and food. I kind of wanted to go there that night. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll go move the car. Then just meet him. He got to come back. He had to come back first thing in the morning because he had to go to probation. So
I told y'all. I've been telling y'all for fucking 2007, it's 17 years. Ain't that a number? He wouldn't have missed it. He wouldn't have missed his PO. It wasn't no way. That's what set off the red flag for all of us. You know what I'm saying? But me and Ed was both like, you talk to him, you talk to him. No, he ain't text you, he ain't text. And then she came out and was like, y'all talk to Chad? No, we thought you did. Like, and that's when we called the moms around.
Get the hell out of here. I already had fun. And then waiting for him. I was like, something ain't right, because he left me a voice and I just never listen to voice, but I didn't listen to it about 2 weeks later. Corey Mo or Mike Mo ever saved it for me, and I was like, it kind of freaked me out. But he was telling me about his whole day, his whole night. He was like, man, I was the hype man, and blah, blah, blah. It was just weird. It was kind of freaked me out. Yeah, but it was kind of odd too, because we don't really leave voicemails, you know. But he was pissy, and I'm like, I normally am, and you ain't gonna touch me, not like that, but you know what I mean, like.
In other words, she's saying they was arguing. They wasn't on. Yeah, they had got into it before she left LA. Pimp, all these people. I ain't finna say it on him. But we all know what, why she really came back. Like, and she saying, you ain't gonna touch me. Like, in other words, they arguing, but she know Pimp wasn't gonna put his hands on her. And that's why she said that. I ain't taking up for her, I just know what she's saying. I know.
Yeah, that's what happens to me. That's what goes on in marriage. Like, whatever, I did park the car in the wrong place. And yeah, I did bitch about getting another Bentley. So if we have to get a third, yeah.
Okay, and what she talking about when she say she bitched about getting another Bentley? Because she didn't want the red one. She was like, why we gotta have two Bentleys? Y'all already know Bro ain't in that shit. Bro ain't got the red one. So she like,
That, to me, that's just crazy. 2 Bentleys, you should have a house equivalent to, this is stupid. Yeah, so, no, I'm just saying, this is stupid. No, yeah.
That's a woman.
This is stupid.
Like, you're not going to get
But he agreed with me too, so before he passed, we're going to turn them all in and just get a bunch of Cadillacs. I'm cool with that. We can keep.
Yep, that's what was supposed to happen. So, but for y'all that don't know, if you get, it's called the fleet. And Pimp had Mama West talking to the Cadillac dealership, seeing if he traded in both the Bentleys, could he get a fleet? A fleet is 25 or more. So he was just gonna get a fleet, a Lex. And so he was like, my whole crew gonna be rolling Lex. Like, fuck these Bentleys. And so I know what she talking about right there.
Get SUV, truck, a car, little in the car. You can do.
That interview was so awkward and strange. I made a whole video about that interview and just how strange she was acting. That was definitely not a good look on her part, especially after I explained everything in this video. I started doing more research and found out how a lot of Pimp C's people weren't too fond of her either. Most of them had a lot of bad things to say about her. Even Pimp C's mother had a lot to say about her on her last interview before she passed away. If you haven't seen the video I made about Pimp C's wife, I'll put it on the top right corner right now, so click it if you want to check the video out.
He sure did. There you go, right there. Oh, he making sure he get his YouTube shit in. I see that. Yeah, somebody gonna have to holler at him because Corey could probably use a couple dollars off these videos. Y'all see them pointers on that mother. Y'all see them pointers on them hands. Boy, my nigga wasn't playing with the yo ass nigga.
I pointed out how she was doing these interviews, but instead she embarrassed Pimp C. She was rambling all over the place, not really making sense. As I listened to the interview, I couldn't help but to think that she was guilty of something. The fact that she left her husband all alone in LA with this strange person, Larry, didn't sit well with me. Her story didn't really make sense to me. Her excuse was that she left Pimp C all alone in LA because when they got to the airport in Texas to fly to California, she parked a Bentley in a no parking zone area. I didn't understand why she would park their nice, expensive vehicle in a no parking zone area before leaving out of town to LA. It seemed as if parking zone area, why she would park their nice in a no parking zone area. I didn't understand.
But I see, that's how I'm used to seeing bro. He'll walk around the house. You know, he ain't got his glasses on. He can't see shit. Big ass t-shirt, big ass white boxers. That's how bro. That's why this fucking me up to even watch it, because this is some footage. But don't worry about it. Let's finish watching.
And why she would park their nice, expensive vehicle in a no parking zone area before leaving out of town to LA. It seemed as if she meant to do that on purpose, just so she had an excuse to leave Pimp C in LA while she flies back to Texas. No wife would ever leave their husband's side, especially the fact Pimp C was on probation and had to check in with his probation officer the next morning. So this is where things get really strange in this story. After all these videos coming out recently about Pimp C and the truth, the story would just get stranger and stranger. About a couple months ago, Pimpin' Ken and Pimp C's protege, 17 the Hog, did an interview on a channel called Ugly Money TV, where 17 the Hog gets asked about the man Larry, who allegedly took out Pimp C.
I get it. I see why y'all sending me the videos now. I see. I'm in every last one of these motherfuckers, and all I did was a couple of interviews. Now y'all see why I don't do interviews? I only did a few, bro. They done made 18 goddamn documentaries. Oh, you feel me? Like, come on, man. There we go. Damn, I miss bro. Look at bro. Shit.
17 the Hog did an interview on a channel called Ugly Just Get After All. So this is where things get really strange in this story. After all these videos coming out recently about Pimp C and the truth, the story would just get stranger and stranger. About a couple months ago, Pimpin' Ken and Pimp C's protege, 17 the Hog, did an interview.
Okay, so it got on me when it got stranger and stranger. Okay, I'm just making sure. The truth is strange, I guess. I don't know. I'm just trying to. These motherfuckers need to watch their words.
And the truth, the story would just get stranger and stranger. About a couple months ago, Pimpin' Ken and Pimp C's protege, 17 the Hog, did an interview on a channel called Ugly Money TV, where 17 the Hog gets asked about the man Larry, who allegedly took out Pimp C. In that interview, 17 gets asked if it's true that after Pimp C's death, did Pimp C's wife wife, Shannara, married the man, Larry, a.k.a. Buddy, that allegedly Pimp C and the Hog didn't...
My bad. Hold on, y'all. I'm just... Do he talk weird to y'all? Or is he from... Where he from? Is he from the United States?
Interview on a channel called Ugly Money TV, where 17 the Hog gets asked about the man Larry who allegedly took out Pimp C. In that interview, 17 gets asked if it's true that after Pimp C's death, did Pimp C's wife Shannara marry the man Larry, aka Buddy, that allegedly took out Pimp C. 17 doesn't answer the question, but definitely makes it clear that the answer is yes.
Well, Ugly Money too, you know, cause there's a lot going on in there talking about Pimp C's death.
Answer the question, but definitely that allegedly took out Pimp C. 17 doesn't answer the question, but definitely makes it clear that the answer is yes.
Well,
I didn't answer the question, but I definitely made it clear that the answer was yes. No. Like, okay, let's get that straight right now. Let's get that straight right now. I see why y'all sending me these shits now. I already pointed this out earlier. I ain't answered the fucking question. I didn't answer the question because I hadn't heard nothing about her marrying Larry funk ass. I heard about the fucking or whatever, but I ain't hear nothing about no marrying. This little fucker just said, I didn't answer the question, but I obviously whatever showed the answer was yes. Hold on, let me see what the fuck he said. Funky motherfuckers. See this one.
After Pimp C's death, did Pimp C's wife Shannara marry the man Larry, aka Buddy, that allegedly took out Pimp C? 17 doesn't answer the question, but definitely makes it clear that the answer is yes.
I ain't answered the question, but I definitely made it clear that the answer was yes. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You reaching, homie. You reaching. Not married. I ain't say shit about no married, homie. The whole Port Arthur and Beaumont heard about him fucking and him creeping in the back. It's when I say the back, it's a back way you come into Port Arthur. It's a back way you come in. And he was coming in that way, and yeah, it ain't like I just knew about it. You feel me? But I ain't say nothing about no marriage. Like, that's why I sat back when they asked the question. These, boy, they...
Well, Ugly Money too, you know, because there's a lot going on in there talking about Pimp C.
17 doesn't answer the question, but definitely makes it clear about Pimp C.
He finna show it. Okay, so y'all listen to what he say I did, and then if he show it, y'all, I'm not looking at the comments right now. I'm trying to watch this shit, but y'all tell me, because I didn't say nothing about yes. I didn't answer it.
17 doesn't answer the question, but definitely makes it clear that the answer is yes.
Well, Ugly Money too, you know, because there's a lot going on in there talking about Pimp C's death. Okay. And just saying, Serge, I want you to clear that up for us, brother.
Yeah, because who was a guy named Buddy?
Man, named Larry.
Okay.
We called him L.A. That was his name. He was,
Okay, I remember when he asked me this because he's saying Buddy. And y'all can see I said, man, the nigga named Larry. Like, we called him L.A. And then, it ain't my fault if y'all just getting on here. I already said what I said earlier in the video about L.A. and his brother. So I got all that on my mind when he asked me this. But I'm like, nah, I ain't finna say that on this platform. Like, if I'm gonna say anything like that, I'm gonna say it on my platform. This is my shit. So I don't know how to answer it because I don't know how to play that politics shit and dance around questions and sugarcoat shit. That's why y'all gonna see, if he play it, you gonna see me look at Ken and say, man, what the fuck you want me to do, man? Because I'm about to just, you know what I'm saying, just start speaking truth on that hoe. Like, it's, okay, let's see if he plays it. And I don't even like talking about why you asking Ken what he wants to do. Ken don't run shit over here. Ain't no paperwork signed or nothing. That was just out of respect because I don't do interviews. So when I was going to the interviews, it was me and Ken. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, bro, what you want me to? I don't want to say nothing that's gonna even get you in or whatever. You feel me? So yeah, get the fuck out of here with that shit. But let's see if he play this shit. This is
I don't know. Shout out to him. That was his name. And named Larry.
Who was a guy named Buddy?
Man, named Larry.
Okay.
We called him L.A. That was his name. He was, I don't know. Shout out to Mississippi.
Yeah.
He was Mississippi, but he was from Jackson.
Okay, the reason I look to my left is because Kalo is from Jackson. So I'm telling Lo, like, yeah, he was a Mississippi nigga. He was from Jackson. He from where you from?
And I didn't know him. You feel me? When I got there, I didn't know him, but Pimp would always tell me, like, well, LA say, you the coldest one, you know what I'm saying? Because it was always between me and Toe.
Nah, what that is, the nigga LA, like I told y'all, he was a Mississippi nigga. And to me, I was doing, like I told y'all, I was doing too much shit back then it was not legal. I had plenty of money, but it didn't come from working no damn job. So I ain't want to be meeting no niggas that I ain't, you know what I'm saying? That seem too eager to meet me. And the Larry nigga just seemed too eager to meet me. Like Pimp would always be like, man, LA love your shit. LA say you jam. And I was like, yeah, it's probably some Mississippi shit. Like, you know, he probably playing favoritism. I don't know him. He from Jackson. I'm from the coast. Like I said, if you don't know your Mississippi geographics, yeah, look that up. So I ain't never really want to meet him like that, because the first time he would have said, hey, bro, you fuck with this or that, or you sell this or that. Nah, man, you better get this nigga away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been like this, homie. So, oh, man, y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna see. This a hell of a year. The truth all coming out. Y'all gonna see why I move how I move. Why it's,
for Pimp, as his rappers, you know what I'm saying? And so I ain't really knowing he would be at shows like at different cities we would go to. He would be there. But Ken could tell you, it was an entourage us.
Yeah.
Like,
big fan.
Yeah, I didn't pay him no particular attention. You know what I'm saying?
He was just there.
Yeah, I knew he favored me, and I knew he was from the city.
Yeah, I just told y'all. See what I'm saying? Like, okay, so this ain't, you know, this is how I'm answering you the best I can without, because I still be thinking like, man, is the statue, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a street nigga. My mind think of police watch all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I'm saying? When you from Mississippi, if another from there, you gonna know about it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that was, you know, yeah. His name is Larry though, LA.
Now,
like, if anybody read the book, then you know that I told you better live about 900,000 times. So you need to do an audio version, because they don't read. You can't.
I don't take that back. I done told you Beverly from the time the book came out. When I seen how thick it was, I said, JB, you need to make an audio version of this, because niggas don't read. Niggas is not going, your average street nigga that's on the move and he doing what he got to do all day, dodging police and dodging haters and jackers and child support and the IRS, he ain't gonna sit down long enough to read that hoe. And so now I still stand on that. Like, they need the audio version to the Pimp C book, so people that don't want to read, yeah, because the truth is all in there. His mama helped write that book.
No particular attention. You know what I'm saying?
He was just there.
Yeah, I knew he favored me, and I knew he was from the city. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you from Mississippi, if another from there, you gonna know about it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I'm gonna tell y'all, I couldn't stand that shit. I really couldn't stand the fact that nigga was from Mississippi, bro. And like I said, I'm from the coast. He was from Jackson. And after Pimp passed away and everything was happening, we finding everything out, I couldn't stand the fact that nigga was from Mississippi. That nigga had to, I'm a hush. Yeah, he had to go though.
I knew he favored me, and I knew he was from the city. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you from Mississippi, if another from there, you gonna know about it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that was, you know, yeah. His name is Larry though, LA.
Now,
like, if anybody read the book, then you know that I told you better live about 900,000 times. So you need to do an audio version, because don't read. You can't get mad at me for telling the truth.
Now, is it true that Pimp C's wife married anybody? Same buddy?
Now look, that's what they talking about.
What the science is showing us is the universe appears to be alive. It appears to be conscious.
He got him a commercial right there too. Okay, this what he said. I didn't answer the question, but I clearly made sure that everybody knew the answer was yes. Now, look, I did not. How does this mean the answer is yes? I sat back because I hadn't heard that before. Watch.
Is it true that Pimp C's wife married a man named Buddy?
Look.
Same Buddy? There it is.
I ain't answering.
Hey, this all the answers. I just do my research, man.
Man, did y'all hear that?
He cut it. What?
This is a sticky situation right here.
See, so trying to use.
Man, did y'all hear that? This is
yeah, they heard it. They ain't hear nothing. I ain't say nothing.
Hey, Buddy. Pimp C's wife married a man named Buddy. Same Buddy? There it is. Hey,
I guess maybe he took it like that because Nietzsche said, there it is. But if y'all can't look, I sat the fuck back. I didn't answer it. Like, I'm really looking at Ken thinking Ken gonna answer it because I'm like, I ain't heard about her marrying Larry. I know, I heard that, yeah, I know about them fucking, but so I'm looking for Ken to like answer him like, oh yeah, whatever, because I hadn't heard it. I sat the fuck back. Shaking my head. See, he made something out of that. Made something out of that, huh? I know that would have just been done. Like, Shannara might not be the smartest motherfucker in the world, but she ain't gonna marry the nigga. Like, she not gonna marry him. Now, everybody, I ain't saying shit that the whole Port Arthur, Beaumont, fucking Orange, Port Neches, everybody was talking about, you know, Larry and Shannara fucking after Pimp had passed away. We all had found out about that shit. That's what I knew about. I hadn't heard nothing about her marrying a nigga. That's why I sat back. You know what I'm saying?
His wife married a man named Buddy. Same Buddy?
I sat back.
There it is. Hey, this is all the answers. I just do my research, man.
Man, did y'all hear that? This is a sticky situation right here. So let me get it straight. So Pimp C's wife left to Texas to move the Bentley from the no parking zone, leaving Pimp C alone with a shady dude named Larry, which resulted to Pimp C dying after Larry spiked his lean cup with cyanide. Soon after, Pimp C's wife, Shannara, ends up marrying the same exact dude, Larry. So
if anybody got some paperwork that could show that shit, I want to see it. If she was dumb enough to marry this nigga before he died, because he's gone. He ain't here no more. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all thought. You gonna kill Pimp C and just live and walk around Mississippi bragging that what niggas thought was gonna happen? Nah, you and your brother. Yeah, him and his brother, they not here no more. But if anybody got some paperwork where they could show Shannara and him got married, I'd love to see that. I don't think she was that fucking stupid.
After all this happened to Pimp C, his wife Shannara actually married the dude that's suspected of murdering Pimp C. There's definitely something not right about the situation. I always knew Shannara looked and acted suspicious.
No. I'm not saying Shannara innocent or not. I ain't even taking up for her. I'm telling y'all what I knew about and what I heard about her fucking a nigga. Nothing about no being married to the nigga. These is these niggas that's making their own videos on Pimp. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck they be having going on. They need to holler at some people and shit. Go holler at Corey, man. He just got out of jail. Yeah, you making a couple dollars off these videos you making on Pimp. Corey could use some of that. Yeah, I'm sure he could. Need to get in touch with him, figure it out, bitch. At Young Pimp.
Makes me think, was Pimp C's death planned? Why would she go and marry the dude that supposedly took him out. It's like Larry wanted to take over everything Pimp C had.
The bitch ass nigga did.
Not too long after Pimp C's death.
Who says like Larry wanted to? No, that's what he wanted. He wanted everything Pimp had. Straight the fuck up.
Larry had an argument with Pimp C's mom saying that UGK is his and he's gonna be taken over. Did Larry think UGK was his because Pimp C allegedly owed him $1 million? I can just picture Larry wanting everything Pimp C had. Who knows how he even ended up with Pimp C's wife? My question is, why didn't nobody ever put them on blast? Like,
not that brother.
We're just hearing it in 2024.
His brother chopped the fuck up and do the research. Yeah.
Probably was thinking he was the new Pimp C, so he needed Pimp C's wife, and it probably turned her on or something, that she was with the man that supposedly took her husband out the game, like some weird fetish type stuff. It's a cold game out there. You can't trust nobody these days. Friends, you can't trust no wives, because at the end of the day, when you're gone and not in this world no more, life just goes on. They don't care. Like, how can she get with the man that took out her man? Because she was a part of it probably. And that's why a lot of people don't speak about the situation, because they're scared to talk.
I'm just making sure y'all see the nigga good, because I'm so sick of this buddy shit. The nigga named Larry. See, that's him right there. Y'all see him good? Take a screenshot, do whatever the fuck y'all need to do. Go watch the little dude video, whatever his name is. I don't know. There you go.
Talk about it, and that's why she's never doing interviews. We never see her around. You never see Pimp C's wife doing any type of interviews or being on social media doing anything, because she's so quiet, because she knows if you watch her interviews, she just looks suspicious. She comes off as being someone you can't trust, and it's not just we think like that, it's the truth. You would think after all these interviews coming out with the whole situation that she would come out and defend herself and fight against everyone's word, but she just stays silent. She doesn't say nothing. She doesn't respond to nothing. And that right there is a red flag. You would
When you say it's a red flag, bro, you're not going to be able to keep swinging at the truth when it's steady. Like, once the light hit the truth, bro, it's on there. You're going to have people who accept it. And yeah, they're going to be shocked. And you're going to have people who just totally fucking deny it and they don't want to accept it. That's the bottom line. Ain't no all this shit. I guess it's just to make content. I get it. It's YouTube. We got to get paid. But a lot of it is just talking about shit that, you feel me? Like, it's common sense, bro. Now she, man, let's finish this shit. I'm ready to get the...
think if it was you and anybody was putting all this dirt on your name, you would definitely come out and tell everybody what you think and what's the truth. But the fact that
she's not going, how's she gonna come out and say when the truth is out here, man? You can't fight it. Like, it's not just niggas talking. It's if people do their research, go get the paperwork. Like, yeah, she got removed from being the executive of the estate because she was fucking the money off. The kids wasn't getting, like, yeah, I ain't finna give y'all all that. Look it up for yourself. Shit.
she stays quiet and doesn't even want to entertain the subject, it's because there's something more to the story and she knows it. Anyways, I don't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to make a quick video for the people that like my Pimp C videos I made a few months back. I was making videos.
What happened was you made them Pimp C videos and you got a bunch of subscribers on your channel, nigga, and you knew to make some more. Keep making the Pimp C videos. So what you do, if you're gonna keep making the Pimp C videos, that's cool. We need them. We need them. We need all this light being shined on the truth. But holla at his son, man. Holla at his son. Yeah, man. That YouTube check ain't that serious. You gonna have to break a couple crumbs off and give it to his son. That's what Pimp meant when he said he got a bread truck. Niggas are still eating off his bread truck. Now make sure his kid is straight, bitch. Know what I'm talking about? Come on, man.
about the whole Pimp C situation back to back for a while, but then I stopped doing them because I didn't want people thinking that my YouTube channel was only a Pimp C channel. So I kind of
said because you get the most views when you do a Pimp C video. It's okay. It's all right. But just get in touch with man, look, whoever this dude is, I don't know who he is. Y'all can figure it out. Tell him get in touch with Young Pimp. No, I'm talking about. Go to Instagram if he can't figure nothing else out. Just go on. My little nigga gonna answer.
Slow down on it, but I never talked about this situation. If you haven't seen my other Pimp C videos, go back and watch every Pimp C video I've done. They're really good. I'm like the first one to talk about the whole situation with his wife. I think I'm the only video out there on YouTube where I made a video about his wife only. It's crazy because I didn't think those videos would blow up the way they did. Like I really just made videos. I'm like the first one to talk about the whole situation with his wife. I think I'm the only video out there on YouTube where I made a video about his wife only. It's crazy because I didn't think those videos would blow up the way they did. Like I really just made a Pimp C video because I'm a Pimp C fan and it blew up. Like they did numbers, all of them. And but I quit doing them because like I said, I didn't want to be a Pimp C channel. So I slowed down on it, but I really...
You don't want to be a Pimp C channel, but it's your biggest videos, partner. You trying to fight something that you can't fight. You can't fight. Just get in touch with it, with his family. Get in touch with the kids. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not hard to get in touch with Corey. I ain't speaking for nobody else. Christian is with her mama. Chetty Boo is grown and doing his thing. He don't even like fucking around with music or nothing to do with no entertainment. Corey is active, man.
Really want to talk about this situation. It's crazy to me. It's like more and more stuff keep coming out. Pimp C situation, and I feel like one day we'll find the truth. And even though the truth is already out there, but it's all allegedly, I think someday the real truth will come out. Anyways, I'm gonna put an end to it right there. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
All right, yeah, that's enough. Man. I didn't watch enough. I didn't watch what, three of them. I watched the other. Fuck, they sent me like 18 of these. I see everybody getting it off, man. Look, I'm glad people starting to, see the truth, hear the truth, but it's some of that shit is getting mixed up in these videos. Y'all getting like, y'all getting close to the truth, but y'all ain't, you feel me? So y'all just watch these as just watch them and know that everything ain't gonna be 100% accurate from what I'm seeing. From I see y'all send them to me, I'll check them out. It make me feel weird when I'm looking at them and I'm in them. Like that shit make me feel weird. But I'm starting to understand like it's only certain ones of us that still left here that was actually there. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all there was only 5 of us that went to LA. I'm gonna name these 5 people to y'all again, and then I'm getting off here. Cause I done had enough for the day. It was only 5 people that went to LA to identify him. I've already said who they was in this video, so I'm not gonna name them before I get off here. But when y'all watch these documentaries, y'all just watch them for what it is, I guess, because that's how I'm looking at them. You feel me? Like, I ain't expecting it to be 100% accurate. I ain't expecting whatever, because they ass wasn't there. You know, they getting as close as they can, though. That's all I can tell y'all. They getting close, man. They getting close.